Welcome to the 2025.
Welcome to Big Lig Graduation 2025. Let's go.
The sun completely went away. Now I'm just wearing some.
Wait, this past school year, were you a sophomore?
I was like, oh,
I'm gonna be a sophomore this year.
Sounds good. Yeah. It was, the weather turned out to be a lot better than we thought. There was a bunch of kids. There was probably like, I don't know, 50 kids running around, tearing that place up. Where I'm at, I don't know. You're going where you want.
As we begin our celebration today, let us remember the words of Dr. Seuss. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Let us consider this message while we take a few seconds to remember all of the beautiful memories throughout our high school journey and all of the people who have supported us, friends, teachers, parents, and loved ones. Amen. Please rise for the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Alexa. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for today's commencement ceremony honoring the class of 2025. A special welcome to President Noel Higbee, members of the University Liggett School Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, parents, alumni, friends, students, and especially the class of 2025. To our soon-to-be To our soon-to-be graduates, today is about you. Today is also a milestone of great significance for you, as it would be for anyone. A milestone you will always cherish. A milestone perhaps not like others you may cross later in your life. Your college graduation, your wedding day, the birth of a child, or other life events that may be of significance to you. Yes, throughout today's commencement exercises, and especially at the moment you receive your diploma, the lights will shine brightly on you, as they should. And yet, even in the midst of that moment, that should be filled with great personal pride, there is underneath it all the power of we. A sense that our celebration today is really made possible by all gathered here and many others. When viewed as a collective experience, this moment of individual achievement takes on perhaps exponentially more meaning. Recently, for example, in the school's newsletter, I shared a few thoughts on the ways in which I sense we could find we in many school events this spring, such as the Upper School Awards ceremony, a celebration of individual excellence that was characterized by community support, love, and the power of we. Each of those moments this spring has led to today's commencement exercises, which is certainly our most important expression of I and we. For example, as you await your diploma, sitting as a class, some of you sit next to classmates you have known since pre-kindergarten 3. Others of you joined along the way. But no matter where you came into our community, you joined the class of 2025. And when you did, you immediately entered into a spirit of we, the class of 2025, with your journey ever since, shaped by the experiences you and your classmates shared together. On a much more intimate level, the power of we can be felt, embraced, and cherished by one or more relationships each of you entered into with your faculty who are gathered here today. Your faculty, your coaches, the staff, and other mentors guided, prodded, challenged, celebrated, and enjoyed every bit of your journey as well. Many of them are here today in support of your accomplishments because your accomplishment is the greatest reward they could ever ask for. There's also the spirit of we that exists within your families who are here today. For this milestone would not have been reached without a constellation of mothers, fathers, grandmothers, grandfathers, aunts, uncles, cousins, and close family friends, each of whom joined you in this journey and helped to make it possible. Then, of course, there is the power of we that exists within the entire ULS community, and which is critical for our journey ahead. As alumni, you will always be part of our journey, standing as living embodiments of our mission, which commits us to inspire lives of purpose, grounded in the spirit of discovery. So regardless of where your journey leads today, I hope you will feel the power of we and know that we are always here for you, just as you have been for us. With that, congratulations and good luck. And now let's take a moment to enjoy a strings performance by talented members of our orchestra. Many thanks to our orchestra for another beautiful performance in what has only been a remarkable spring filled with many amazing musical performances. At this time, it's my great pleasure to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2025, Isabel Wimmer.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone here today is as proud as I am to be experiencing these last moments. They've been a long time coming. To the class of 2025, the marathon's finally over, and it seems to me that everyone is, for the most part, intact. I want to begin by recognizing all of the individuals who made this day possible. Teachers, mentors, family members, and friends, thank you for offering your patience, wisdom, and support at every turn throughout this class's academic journey. We are forever grateful for all that you've done. I'd also like to thank my mom and dad for all their love and hard work, which has allowed me to be here today. You inspire me to be good and do good. You've taught me that it's okay to let things be good enough instead of perfect. To my siblings, Iris and Hans, thank you for being some of my best friends. I'm incredibly proud of all that you've accomplished over this past year. Remember, I'm just a call away when you need help with Chinese, or when you need help, especially with Chinese. People often say we are our own worst critics, when really, my siblings are mine. To my friends and classmates, thank you for all the memories throughout the years. Your authenticity, intelligence, and humor inspire me every day. After reflecting on my past 13 years as a Liggett lifer, I compiled a list of lessons and advice for myself. Many of these points may not resonate with you. Regardless, I hope a few prove useful to each of you, or at the very least, bring a smile to your face. Number 1, be generous with yourself and others. If any of you have ever taken a Mr. Gaddis class, you know that his favorite phrase is be generous. It's in every syllabus. Let it serve as a reminder to offer your time and energy while also recognizing when you've reached your limit. Number 2, carry kindness and positivity like they're attached at your hip. Every day in Mr. Dwayhe's math class, he'd share obscure and silly stories. And every time I realized I was smiling so hard that my face hurt. For those of you who didn't get the privilege of being taught by or meeting Mr. Dwayhe, I highly recommend going to a DCFC game in the future and saying hey. Number 3, always search for opportunities to learn and discover, no matter where you are. Being educated is one of the most valuable gifts you can give to the world. Number 4, make memories. I learned in Miss Krimsky's Literature of Protest class that memory is not linear. It's fractured, missing pieces, and blurry around the edges, but it's beautiful at the same time. If there's anything that the last 13 years have taught me, it's that life is not meant to be easy. It's meant to be memorable. As we all move on to college, I encourage you to cherish those memories, and when you can, like my grandma always says, write them down. Number 5, recognize the uneasiness associated with being in a space unfamiliar to you. Through that experience, find empathy for those who experience the same thing in your space. Number 6, surround yourself with people who make you feel like the best version of yourself. Friendships change over time. You will grow away from people who were once your best friends and form new bonds. Let it be a reminder that it's okay to outgrow certain people. Number 7, lastly, you are not behind. Whatever your life path looks like, you're right where you're meant to be. Another person's success is not your failure. Many of these lessons revolve around the teachers I've had at my time here at Liggett, and that's on purpose. While the class of 2025 is graduating, our teachers are as much the stars of the show as we are. To my teachers, it has been a privilege to be your student. I genuinely wouldn't be the person I am without you. While college quickly approaches, I must admit I feel an overwhelming sense of excitement. I'm eager to meet new people and learn how to thrive in a space entirely different from Liggett. I know that excitement is accompanied by nervousness for many of us, but I encourage you to embrace it. To be brave and enter this new stage despite the fear. To the class of 2025, it's an honor to be on this stage representing you all today. As we end our time here at Liggett and go our separate ways, I'm confident that success lies ahead for each of us. I hope all of you take this summer to reflect on your accomplishments and thank the people who have shaped and supported you thus far. At the same time, don't forget to relax and recharge for the change and challenges ahead. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Isabel, for such lovely words. And thank you to all your classmates and to you for modeling excellence in our educational journey. Now it's my pleasure to introduce a young woman who I've come to learn over the past 2 years always has a smile on her face. The elected speaker of the class of 2025, Kingsley Donaldson.
Hello, faculty, family, friends, and graduates. I remember watching graduation last year as a junior in disbelief as my brother Kobe walked across the stage. Not that I didn't think he would graduate, of course. At least for me, the moment when we would leave this school felt more like myth than reality. My time here has felt both endless and cut off too soon. When I came to Liggett as a freshman, I expected some Disney Channel version of high school. Seniors making fun of us in the halls, jocks carrying around footballs during class, and cliques that couldn't be seen crossing paths. Instead, the transition felt more like jumping into a pool on the first warm, golden day of summer. The way the water, just a little colder than you expected, rushes over your head, and you're suspended for a split second before coming back up for air. It may have been a little uncomfortable at first, whether that was deciding where to sit in the lunchroom or the in-class essays in Wagon Toots English. But with our small class sizes, it wasn't long before everyone knew just about everyone, before unexpected friendships formed because you talked a little bit too much during the first class and had to have an assigned seat. Just like that, we assimilated into high school life. We weren't clueless freshmen anymore. We were sophomores, which meant we were still clueless, just with more opinions. We raced canoes up north and almost got blown away at the Washington Monument. By junior year, finally upperclassmen, we had adjusted to the water. Classes inevitably got harder, and saying hi to people in the halls became instinct. As seniors, we persevered through the marathon of the college application process, and the creativity needed to rephrase "I don't know" to the same application questions more times than I thought possible. And now that we all know where we're going, I think, and juniors have infiltrated the senior commons, it's time for us to get ready for the next chapter of our lives. Looking at our class today, I feel so incredibly grateful to be graduating alongside each of you. I can't imagine going to a school where I wouldn't have had the chance to connect with everyone in my grade, whether that's joining any random game of spike ball or laughing obnoxiously at an inside joke shot across the classroom. Throughout the past 4 years here, I've been inspired by your drive, your passion, your thoughtfulness, and your humor. This class is no stranger to change. I think we're one of the only grades who's had a different daily schedule every year here. Halfway through freshman year, we had to learn everyone's faces for the first time when masks were no longer required. And of course, Spirit Week. We've done something that nobody's been able to accomplish for the past 10 years. We lost. As seniors. But even then, we did it in full costume, able to cheer for other grades and laugh at ourselves. I've seen this group overcome challenges with endless grace, which I know will serve us well as we face new opportunities. It sometimes may have felt like the last 4 years at Liggett, walking through the same halls, seeing the same faces, has been limiting. But this class has never failed to surprise and inspire me. Whether that's seeing Max, whose mind moves faster than anyone I've ever known, grappling with a new math problem in our 2-person class last year, or witnessing Alexa, completely transformed on stage, Her passion and energy poured into her character during this year's winter musical. So moving that, in the words of Lydia, I cried. And during the Lambikin release party, Lily and Ari shocked the audience with a jazz performance that was so effortless and smooth and impressive that I forgot I was only in the Liggett Auditorium. That same day, the entire crowd went silent to hear Marvin, who we all know for his sneaker collection, constant smile, and excellence on the field, read a poem he wrote. In that moment, I was reminded how there's always more to people than you think. Or when the entire school, squeezed behind the boards in McCann, erupted as Fiona buried a shootout goal to secure our win against the seniors during Spirit Week last year. And the day after, when Mikey defied all odds and slammed a beautiful dunk. I saw it in Maddie, making the audience burst out laughing when she appeared as Meave Harvey, talk show host. Even without the oversized suit and bald cap, you never fail to crack us up with your quick wit. So many of my favorite memories at Liggett's have been the ones that I never saw coming. They have made me realize that the best moments don't come when or how you're expecting them to. As we move forward, I hope we don't just look for what's comfortable or familiar. When things feel uncertain, I hope we can lean into that discomfort, because that's when you really start living. When I was deciding on what college to attend next year, I waited until the literal night before the deadline to decide. Sorry, Mom and Dad. And in the time leading up to it, I asked countless people's advice. One thing that kept coming up was to follow the unfamiliar. In the book Into the Wild, there's a line that says, "The very basic core of a man's living spirit is his passion for adventure. The joy of life comes from our encounters with new experiences." As we transition into college, many new experiences await. Some will come whether we ask for them or not, some might knock us down, and some we might have to walk away from. But the majority will be up to us to reach out and grab. And I hope we do, even if it's hard, especially if it's hard. That is when there's truly nothing more fulfilling. Now, Liggett seems more like a kiddie pool compared to the ocean ahead of us. As we stand at the edge of these uncharted waters, feel that fear and dive in anyways. With each new experience, I hope we all can see how much we have to offer and how much we still have yet to learn. Thank you.
Thank you, Kingsley, for reminding us of all the many ways your classmates and you gave us many moments of joy. Now I'd like to call upon Shanaz Manwal, head of the upper school, to present a number of special awards.
They assure me you can hear me back there. Am I right? Excellent. Thank you. It is my privilege to announce the Terrell Noonan Scholars of the graduating class of 2025. The Terrell Noonan Awards were established in 1938 by Mr. and Mrs. Henry L. Noonan. The award recognizes seniors who have earned the highest academic averages this year. Aliyah Abraham. Hallow Albrecht. Elizabeth Dickey. Kingsley Donaldson. Max Gorlick. Gary Stacy. Isabel Wimmer. The Faculty Award. The Faculty Award is given annually to the senior who has achieved the highest academic average for the past 4 years. The recipient of the Faculty Award is Isabel Wimmer. The Earl Kimber Award. The Earl Kimber Award in honor of Mr. Kimber, a teacher and coach at DUS, Guppus, and University Liggett School, recognizes the senior boy who best combines athletic achievement and sportsmanship with academic excellence. The recipient of the Earl Kimber Award is Gary Stacy. The Blanche Richardson Award. The Blanche Richardson Award honors Miss Richardson, headmistress and Latin teacher of Grosse Pointe Country Day School from 1924 until 1960, and recognizes the senior girl who best combines athletic achievement and sportsmanship with academic excellence. It is my privilege to present this award to Kareth Short. The Mary K. Thorne Award. The Mary K. Thorne Award was endowed in 1991 by University Liggett School grandparent Lillian L. Rothenberg. It honors a gifted educator and true friend of children, Mary K. Thorne. Ms. Thorne served with distinction as head of the lower school from 1959 until her retirement in 1990. The award is given annually to a member of the senior class who has been enrolled at University Liggett School since lower school and who has from the outset demonstrated superb qualities of both mind and spirit. Intellectual curiosity, honesty, generosity, and above all, kindness. This year, we have 2 Mary K. Thorne Award recipients, Isabel Wimmer and Bobby Harthorne. The Eleanor Clay Ford Award. The Eleanor Clay Ford Award, in memory of Mrs. Ford, a loyal Liggett alumna, was established to honor the senior who has given unselfish and consistent service to the school. It is my pleasure to present this award to Lydia Fidewa Widdick. The Special Senior Award. The faculty wishes to acknowledge a senior who has shown significant growth during the last 4 years while contributing to our community in a meaningful way. Whether on stage in the school musical, playing in our instrumental music program, or serving in a student government, the student displays a rare charisma that commands the attention of everyone in the vicinity. The fact that they consistently use their charisma for good has been a true benefit to our community. The faculty is pleased to recognize Maddie Reeves for the Special Faculty Award.
The Head of School Prize. The Head of Schools Prize is awarded to the senior who most powerfully exemplifies the purposes of University Liggett School: intellectual excellence, service, leadership, and admirable personal values. It's my great pleasure to award the 2025 Head of School Prize to Kingsley Donaldson. Now I'd like to introduce the president of the University Liggett School Board of Trustees, Gretchen Noel Higbee.
The Trustee Leadership Award is presented to the senior who has displayed the most outstanding leadership qualities within the life of the school. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to present this award to Ari Medvinsky.
Now I'd like to introduce faculty member David Dwahey, who will present the George Thanasis Awards.
There's a lot of people here. I'd like to start by saying what an honor it is to speak with each of you today, and what a proud moment it is for our graduates. So heartfelt congratulations to this amazing class of 2025. And I'd also like to go off script for a second and give a shout out to Claire and Isabel and Kiki. Your words really resonated with me in a way that I felt like you were just talking to me, and I know I'm probably not the only one who felt that way. So thank you for that gift. And I also know that Marvin is yet to come, and he'll give us a great finish. George Thanasis graduated in 2017 and excelled as a student athlete who brought life to the Liggett community with his radiant smile. When George passed away, it left an unfillable hole in the lives of his classmates, his loving family, and those who were lucky enough to know him. I'm deeply honored to present this award, created in remembrance of George, and to honor his lasting impact on this school. The award recognizes those students who demonstrate that same commitment to academics and athletics. The award honors exceptional scholar athletes who play 3 seasons of varsity athletics within a single school year and who maintain a grade point average of at least 3.5 throughout that year. The award is presented to multiple students. And the seniors who earned the George Thanasis Award for the 2024-25 school year are Alexander Gold, Robert Harthorn, Isabel Jenkins. Andrew Johnson. Sophia Seco. Kareth Short. And last but certainly not least, Benjamin Wehrman. Students who earn the George Thanasis Award for 4 consecutive years and/or play 12 seasons of varsity sports at Liggett while maintaining a grade point average of at least a 3.5 each year will receive permanent recognition in the Bowl Campus Center upon graduation. This year, we have one senior who has earned the Lifetime George Thanasis Award, and I can think of few student athletes as deserving as this year's recipient. I have personally had the distinct honor and privilege of teaching and coaching this young adult for the better part of the last 4 years, and have had occasion to observe her in many settings. When I think back to George, the one thing that really struck me about him was the duality of his strengths. He was someone that could be extremely serious and focused, but immediately follow with a well-timed joke or light-hearted moment. He was loved by everyone, and yet when he spoke to you, you felt like you were the only person in the world at that time. And I can't help but notice a similar theme in the profile of this year's winner. She's sensitive but strong, fierce but fair, and though she's an exceptionally talented and accomplished student athlete, she's also one of the kindest, most humble humans I have had the pleasure of knowing. Kareth Short, please stand up and be recognized.
You ready? Okay. Thank you, David. I'd now like to call on Shanaz Manwala, who will be offering departing comments, followed by the awarding of diplomas.
Good afternoon, trustees, families, friends, faculty, alumni, and students. We are a community that inspires lives of purpose through education grounded in a spirit of discovery. Upper School is an adventure that starts at Camp Tamarack, where you found a new friend, screamed on a giant swing, made a makeshift raft, and simply laughed when it sank. In the classroom, through analytical exercises and discussions, you made meaningful connections, uncovered new insights, and developed a deep appreciation for your own curiosity and capacity to learn You stumbled and fumbled in the athletic and robotics arenas and on stage, sharpened old skills and learned new ones. Your sense of discovery continued up north as you canoed on the Osable, measured the heights of old and very tall trees, and adopted the role of a member of the Fort Mitchell-Mackinac community. Applying the skills of formulating claims, ideas, and questions that allow you to gain a deeper understanding of not only the concepts in front of you, but also of the events happening around you. You use these same skills to learn more about each other, to develop empathy, and to reflect on the impact of your words and actions. Your ability to connect with texts, artifacts, experts in a field of study, teachers, alumni, and parents was apparent during every discussion, presentation, piece of authentic work, and of course, in your academic research project. That sense of discovery was carefully introduced and nurtured from the moment you opened your eyes when your parents and guardians filled your world with color, shapes, stuffed animals, neighborhood walks, and trips to the zoo or museums. At this time, I would very much like to ask the parents or guardians of the graduating seniors to please stand and be recognized. Although they may not always show it, these students appreciate those moments and still look for you in the stands and listen for your cheers of encouragement. Parents, do you remember those 2 pieces of advice I gave you at the beginning of their freshman year? I know you do. Remember, don't blink, and don't you get on that roller coaster, and you stay on that platform. Here we are at the end of this exhilarating upper school adventure, and the rules still apply. Just know that because you have provided them with values, love, support, and an amazing education, your children are ready to discover new paths in the next step of their journey. Thank you. Adventures require an element of trust. Trust in yourself, in your peers, and in your guides. At ULS, a foundation of mutual trust and openness means students feel safe to take risks, share new ideas, and challenge their comfort zones. They care deeply for one another, reflecting our culture of integrity, empathy, and respect. This foundation is curated and cultivated by your innovative, patient, and super smart teachers, staff, and coaches. Seniors, you have shared with me how much you value the ability to reach out to a teacher for extra help, for guidance, for a quick banter about the latest game or match, or for a shoulder to cry on. The entire Liggett faculty from all divisions is here to celebrate this moment with you because we all feel a sense of pride in your accomplishments. Let us take a moment to thank the faculty for their energy, creativity, and compassion. As you embark upon your new and exciting adventure, at times you may find yourself lost, confused, frustrated, and stressed. You may wonder about your choices and the pathways available to you. Know that you are not alone. At this time, may I ask the alumni in the audience to please stand and be recognized. All of you. Class of 2025. The alumni seen here and those all over the world are a talented, knowledgeable, and thoughtful group of people who not only have a strong connection to this institution, but to each other. Soon you will join them as alumni, so I encourage you to reach out to many of them to gain insight, resources, or to simply share stories. Thank you, alumni. As you have heard, remember, you are the class who adapted to policy changes, a new look in the building, another revised schedule, and differing instructional practices in one or more classes. We could not have asked for a more resilient and patient group to lead and be role models for all of the other divisions. You can only add, I'm waiting, thank you, to that spirit of discovery. So don't wait for life to simply happen to you. Try new activities, serve your community, make new friends, challenge your mind, advocate for yourself, go on adventures, and find peace. Be on time. Call home often. Take photographs, swap stories with those sitting around you today. And as you walk away today, know that there is an entire Liggett community beaming with pride who loves you and cares about you. Thank you, class of 2025. Are you ready? Are you ready? Excellent. Aaliyah Helene Abraham, summa cum laude. Hallow Rose Albrecht, summa cum laude. Austin Christopher Eller. Addie Lizette Ancona, magna cum laude. Maya Maria Bachter, summa cum laude. Santino Ciccarella, I got that now, summa cum laude. Charles Carson Cooksey, cum laude. Michael Darlington. Elizabeth Claire Dickey, summa cum laude. Kingsley Donaldson, summa cum laude. Lydia Fidua Whittick, summa cum laude. Jackson Fetter, magna cum laude. Abigail Grace Galen, cum laude. Max Robert Gorlick, summa cum laude. Alexander Gould, cum laude. Anna Joy Gray, magna cum laude. Drake Osborne Griffin. Peyton Marie Hall. Addison Hamilton, magna cum laude. Marvin Hartfield Jr., cum laude. Bobby Harthorn, magna cum laude. Cooper David Hodgson, magna cum laude. Faith Juanita Howard. Thomas Howlett. Graham Jacob. Isabel Grace Jenkins, magna cum laude. Andrew Johnson, summa cum laude. Demaya Marie Johnson. Claire Louise Yipe, summa cum laude. Alexa Alice Calivas, cum laude. Peter Latham, magna cum laude. Nadia Lee, cum laude. Caden Miles Logan, cum laude. Alexander Masick, cum laude. Luca Marciano, cum laude. Morgan Ray Marshall, cum laude. Samantha Lee Matt. James McCullough. Congratulations. Steve McMahon, magna cum laude.
Well done,
Ari Andrew Medvinsky. Lily Montgomery, magna cum laude. You're fine.
well done.
Edwin Narva. Matthew James Nicholson.
Well done, Matthew.
Victoria Palarmachuk, magna cum laude. Sade Anise Patrick, summa cum laude. Jasmine Pearson, cum laude. Mac Phillips. Congratulations. Giovanna Antonina Percheroni. Oh, cum laude. Oh, sorry. Elizabeth, I'm going to start over again, sorry. Madison Elizabeth Reeves. Doc Riley. Donald Rollins, cum laude. Sophia Daniela Seco, cum laude. Marin Michelle Serratos. Maya Leslie Shaw Littles, summa cum laude. Blake Schock. Kareth Allison Short, summa cum laude. Fiona Lily Sirens, summa cum laude. Gary Stacy, summa cum laude. Ferdinand Drago Talon, cum laude. Catherine Turner, cum laude. Cameron Weitengruber. Benjamin Werman, magna cum laude. Margaret Catherine Weiss. Jillian Elizabeth Witten, summa cum laude. Isabel Wimmer, summa cum laude. Alexander Matthew Wysocki, magna cum laude. Nargis Evelyn Zargar, summa cum laude.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Board of Trustees and the entire faculty and staff, it's my great privilege to present the latest members of the Alumni Association, the class of 2025. Well done. And as has been suggested earlier in today's ceremony, I cannot imagine a better way to end than a few words from Marvin Hartfield, who will give the benediction.
Dear God, as we conclude this ceremony, we lift our hearts to you. Thank you for bringing us here today to celebrate this milestone in our lives. Thank you for the teachers, coaches, and staff at University Liggett School and their contributions to our success. Thank you for our family's love, patience, and sacrifice, for without them, none of this would be possible. We ask that you guide us on our journeys when challenges arise. May we find faith, confidence, and wisdom that we need to succeed. Grant us peace and keep us from stumbling. Help us to know that if we commit our works to you, that all our plans will succeed. May your grace walk beside us and your wisdom walk with us. And amen.
night in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And now I've done, for want of wit, through memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Oh, the comrades that e'er I've had are sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I've had would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and I'll softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be